Hello, I'm Lucy Shah Jahan from Light Up with Lucy, and every week I get excited to bring you the nuggets of gold that present themselves each week, because there's always something. And this week I was actually inspired by reading an article from Oprah, which was the number one question that people have the most difficulty answering. Take a second to see if you know what you think it might be. Okay, I'm going to tell you. It is, what do you want? Now, what do you want? Those four words sound like a pretty simple thing. But quite honestly, I've even learnt through working with people that when you ask someone all out, what do you want? People go into a spin. And the beauty of this is once you can really truly answer this question and believe in what you're going after, that's when your ability to really create what you want can happen. But so often we do not believe that we can have what we want, and it comes down to a belief system that's actually running the show. I'll give you an example. Before I met my darling husband, I was for years wanting to have this delicious relationship with an amazing man and all the rest of it. And I just kept one after the other attracting guys that were not into commitment, not treating me like the queen that I want to be treated like. And quite honestly, I was like, God, these guys, what is wrong with guys these days? But when I got really clear about it, it actually lived with me. And on a deep level, I did not believe truly that I was worthy of having this relationship that I so desperately wanted. So I realized, okay, there's some more work to do. I thought I'd done the work, but there was much more work for me to do so I could shift this belief system into truly believing I am worthy, I am lovable, and I can have a divine man to share my life with. So it's just one example, but it is such a brilliant thing to wrap your head around, especially with the new year. Like, look at the things that you truly, truly want, that you're yearning for. What are those things? Like, take a moment to write those down. It could be 1, it could be 10. And check in and ask yourself truthfully, do I believe, and it's not gonna, you're gonna know if you're really truthful, you're gonna get it really quickly whether you believe or not. And if there's like, oh, well, I kind of do, or yeah, for the most part, sometimes we want things from our body, but we don't believe our body's capable of doing it. Or if we're going after something in the acting world, we don't believe we're really talented enough. Or we want to leave our job and go and create our own business that we're passionate about, but we don't believe we can really do it. We're more tuned into the failure of it. So I'd love to invite you to an event. I'm so excited for it next week. It's called Reinvent You. It's with an amazing special guest, Fran Hauser, who is the epitome of a powerhouse. She has the most delightful, gentle manner. She's so humble, and she is going to share her story with us on all the risks she's taken in her career and in her life to truly live a fulfilled life. And that's not just career, that's personal as well. So this event is not just about reinventing your career. It's also about reinventing your life. What do you want to create? What do you want to reinvent? What do you want? Now is the perfect time to come to this event and be part of this intimate conversation and hear what other people want as well, because it's so great when we hear people want the same things, because ultimately we are all made up of the same stuff. And you know, we want to feel fulfilled in our life. We want to feel loved in our life. We want to feel connected in our life. And so I really invite you to come and share this special evening. And also, just between now and Wednesday, whether you can make it or not, to really get truthful with yourself about what you want and where your belief systems are. I work with women all the time on shifting these belief systems, and once we shift them, it is amazing seeing the transformation. And sometimes it's just little tweaks. It really isn't much. But to not let those negative belief systems run the show and to take your power back, it's truly a game changer, because we can have a negative experience in our life. Say I'll use dating again, with a guy that's treated us badly and made us feel like crap, and then we've made it the truth that we're not really worth it. And I'm here to tell you that you are. You can have anything that you want. Granted, you can't just sit in your living room and say, I want this, and expect it. You got to get out there and do the work. But just know the power of believing, and also not being attached to how it's going to come to you. If someone said to me, you're going to marry a Bangladeshi, I wouldn't have believed them, because in my mind it was going to be Australian or American. But when I was so clear on the energy of the guy that I wanted, and I truly believed I am worthy of this, he came in a different form than I thought, but I recognized it when I saw it because I had done the work. I was so clear on what I wanted, and I truly, truly believed it. So I would love to hear from you on what you're wanting, and if there's any belief system that's in the way, email me lucy@lightupwithlucy.com. And if you'd like to have a chat on the phone and talk about working with me, I'd love to do that as well. So love to see you next Wednesday, the 18th at Kokomat at 6:30. Join me for Reinvent You with Fran Hauser. It's going to be an incredible evening. Now go and do your wanting and believing and have the most incredible week, because it is your time to light up. Bye.